This look at Pennsy presents new and some recycled footage, formatted for widescreen viewing, and features George W. Gerhardt's 1957 Cinemascope experiment on Reading and Pennsy. We begin at Pittsburgh in the 1940s, where Pensy's extensive Pittsburgh passenger and commuter locomotive fleet waits for assignments at the 28th Street Yard. In June 1939, John Plichta set out on a trip from his home in Wisconsin to the New York World's Fair. Along the way, he made stops in the Pittsburgh area to observe Pennsy operations. 210-6325 begins a visit to Pitcairn Yard on June 23rd. Pennsy vintage steam action. Several classes are found at various locations in central Pennsylvania. World War II footage that was originally included in Glory Machines Volume 1, now upgraded for widescreen viewing and remastered at the correct speed with real Pennsy sound. Plate passenger trains. The S2 turbine number 6200, built in 1944. This rare view shows it leaving Chicago Union Station with a passenger train, date unknown. Went through southern Indiana in 1940 to Louisville. Moving ahead to May 3rd, 1952, Derby Day activity at Louisville Union Station. K4s are working regular trains and Kentucky Derby specials into the station. The Bluegrass Special is headed by K4 1188. Pensy's Louisville Yard and Freight House were just east of the Roundhouse. An N2SA class has arrived for servicing. This J1A 210-4 has been serviced and is backing out of the Louisville Roundhouse ready tracks across the Ohio River to the Y on the Indiana side. Another BP-20 leads us to Cincinnati in 1956. In the 1950s, Jim Kreider visited Columbus, where he captured PRR steam active in yard service and on the Sandusky line with H9 and H10 Class 280s in yard service, and A-Class 210-4s mostly working the Sandusky line in their last months of operation. And Chuck Snyder caught passenger train action there in 1956, with E-units doing the honors. George W. Gerhardt II grew up near Reading, Pennsylvania, where he began filming trains of both Reading and Pennsy in the late 1940s. In 1952, he covered Pensy's operations to Reading, focusing first on a chase with the daily local that normally consisted of just 2 coaches. The 645 rides the turntable at Pensy's East Reading Roundhouse. George captures H9 280-7557. George experimented with an anamorphic lens, more commonly known as a Cinemascope lens, on 16mm film. This segment of Reading and Pennsy action offers true widescreen viewing of vintage steam railroading for the first time, and may be the only such railfan footage ever shot. Now on the Pennsy at Shamokin, Pennsylvania. A 280 backs past with a cut of cars. Pennsylvania. This branch, 27 miles from Shamokin to Mount Carmel, was handling 90 car trains of Wasabi iron ore en route from the ore docks at Erie, Pennsylvania to Bethlehem Steel at Bethlehem, Pennsylvania in 1957. The A set of F units shoving hard on the rear, creating another chase opportunity for George. For Reading fans, George's 16mm Reading film is presented in our Reading Company Volume 1 and Volume 2 DVDs.